time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jakub.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. It is, of course, spooky season. Alex, you know it's spooky season?
Dude, I don't know. I'm in another country right now.
That's
the
crazy.
vibes of Halloween are non-existent here.
It's got to be crazy to get into like the Halloween spirit in like
The
place,
beach?
like in the beach, in the sand, you know, like or in like the Bermuda Triangle. I can't imagine like it being like Halloween in Bermuda, Bahama, come on, baby mama, Montego, Tiago,
Baby, why don't we go?
down to Kokomo.
Found. Which is not a real place, by the way.
That is crazy. You think that the popularity of that
Can
song,
you name who sung that? Dude, Deja Vu? I swear we've done this before.
probably have, honestly.
It's Beach Boys.
That's Beach Boys? Not even gonna lie, I had no idea. I had
The original's the Beach Boys. I think somebody else redid it.
What's crazy is
I
like-
think Boy George or somebody.
it's a good song, so that's why I was so shocked that it was the Beach Boys. It's insane.
Yeah, I know, right? Those are my favorite sort of like passive aggressive comments. It's like, that's so and so. Damn, that's a good song. I had no idea.
Yeah,
I thought that
dude.
person was like a talentless hack.
Well, I can't name the Yellow Submarine. That's another Beach Boys song. right?
Beatles.
That was the
Beatles.
Beatles. Damn,
That's
dude.
the Beatles.
How are the Beatles gonna sing about the Yellow Submarine but not the Beach Boys? Really? Did they sing that song about seeing a yellow submarine, or is that in the Beach Boys song? Because there's another song about a submarine in which they see a submarine but nobody believes them, and it's like a whole song about this guy's dad who saw a submarine, and now I think they put him in a home. He was like, I saw a yellow submarine or something. You not remember the song? Man,
I'm checked out, bro.
hey, I get it, but this is technically the first week of spooky season. So the first
full
full
week.
week of spooky season. So like we gotta have to be in the mood, you know.
I mean, contractually, I didn't sign anything, so
That's fair, and I don't think there's anybody holding that against us. You
hold
know?
nut.
There's nobody holding nuts really. At the end of the day, submarine songs. Let me check that.
Before we get into whatever it is you're wanting to get into, do you ever feel like sometimes as a consumer, but also as like an American citizen, you're just like kind of held over a barrel and there's like nothing you can do?
Yeah, like you mean? Are you talking about like?
Well, in particular, like, you know, Disney Plus. So like a couple of weeks ago, right, the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing happens, and it's like the censorship of speech and all that. They take him off the air for something that was like not even remotely that bad. And then
Yeah, I
there
mean,
was,
honestly, like, didn't even really make a joke. It was more so
Yeah.
just like commentary and the fact that, like, yeah, again, they were just denying the fact that he was anything but one of. And so it's kind of crazy to me that it was.
so like all that happens,
Yeah.
and then there's like a revolt for like 4 days, and Disney apparently lost like billions into the billions of dollars.
which good,
From
good.
people, like everybody was canceling Disney Plus and Hulu and all these other things, and it actually like apparently made a difference. I mean, again, like who knows what you read, what you see. Did they really lose that much money? But
I
like
would argue that it's enough to bring somebody back.
website
that, quote unquote,
crashed.
canceled. Yeah,
supposedly.
yeah.
But like, you know, there was a good point. It was like, you know, okay, you cancel your. I don't even know how much Disney is these days and times. It's too much.
It's
I don't.
currently
I do
$26. I think.
remember when it was $8.99, like 4 years ago.
Yeah, during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't use Disney like at all. I am a notorious like anti-Disney person. Like I consume it, and it's just like everyone's like, "We should cancel your Marvel Unlimited." It's like I understand, but I was with Marvel before it was taken over and ruined by Disney.
Yeah.
Like I am a OG Marvel guy. Like, you know, I'm a
Marvel
90s
Cinematic
kid.
Universe when it was good.
Before that, like
That's
I
what-
was
yeah.
comics in the 90s, dude. And so like I don't want to lose access to my comics, and I'm not going to stop buying comics just because somebody bought them. Like I understand that it's owned by Disney, but like it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But like the real people that can make an actual difference for Disney are the Disney adults that have seemingly thousands and thousands of dollars to go to the parks every weekend and get on planes every Friday and come back every Sunday. And these people that spend so much money at the parks, those are the people that can make actual real differences because like yes, I mean, it obviously worked enough to where they brought it back, but like even still, it's like, oh, we get it, we get a dub, right? Oh, we as consumers, we did it, we made a choice, and we came together and we protested and it worked, only to find out that like it was for nothing because the next day they bring back Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit one way or the other. I
Yeah.
don't watch Jimmy Kimmel, right?
I don't think I've seen an
It's the
episode.
principle. It's the principle of why he was
Yes.
canceled. And it's like the next day, not even 24 hours after he's back, they try to like slip it under the radar that they're increasing their fucking prices. And it's just like, for fucking what? Because you make a bunch of shitty like Marvel and
Yeah,
Star Wars
that's
shows that
exactly the
no one
reason.
gives a shit about,
That's
and
exactly
like
the
you've got
reason.
it.
Yeah.
It's
They want to continue to make those shitty Marvels, the shitty Star Wars, anything that they can just churn out content wise. They're also going to need help funding the move to purchase Bluey at some point, which is never going to happen. And if it does,
you know what's really cool about Bluey
what?
is that I saw an interview with the guy and the girl that plays Chili and Bandit, right?
They're
The
fun
mom and the
people too.
dad.
Yeah.
The mom and the dad. They have no idea who the kids are.
Yeah. And their kids are actually like the ones that play Bluey and Bingo are very,
No,
like
no one knows.
yeah, they keep them very hidden.
They're very like they're anonymous and they're
I
like not
think
credited, I think.
I think at
And
some
it
point there was a TikTok a long time ago that the voice actor for Muffin, I think their parents like posted a video or something like that, and it was like leaked for like a second, and then I never saw it
yeah.
again. And it's just like,
Yeah, but
but at the same
that's
time,
really
it's
cool.
like it's weird. Like, why would you want to search for the kids? Like, I get that they play Bluey, Bingo, Muffin, Socks, or whatever. But it's like it's fucking weird. Don't be weird about it.
Yeah.
Just let them be kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
But
like
like it's just and we talk about it all the time, like throughout the day, work days and stuff. I'm just like I don't necessarily think people will say blanket statements like, "Oh, you know, games just aren't the same anymore. Movies aren't the same. TV's not the same." And like there is a degree of truth in that, but I don't think it's necessarily just like, "Oh, everything sucks." I think that like stuff is oversaturated. I think the things that we all loved, you know, gets milked to death and gets ruined by people in suits because they're the old adage of too much of a good thing, and like it's true, like you can have too much of something that's good. And you know, I've played a lot of games this year that maybe aren't like, you know, these well-known things, and I've enjoyed a bunch of stuff. Like I've enjoyed a
yeah,
bunch of stuff. And it's like, and I've read a bunch of great fucking comics. I've seen some good TV shows, some good movies. So like I think that we make that blanket statement, and we do get a paralyzation of choice a lot with like, oh my gosh, like I was looking when I was downloading stuff for the trip to like something to watch on the plane, and I'm like, god damn, like there's so much.
yeah,
Like I was like, I don't,
too much.
unless I'm like already interested and I've put it on a list at some point. Like I was just going through and just like searching like new stuff, and I'm like, like I don't know if this is any good. Like
Yeah,
you
and
know what I
there's
mean?
like, and
Like, I
there's
just
and there's so much again, so much choice. It's like again, you don't know what's good and what's not. Like, did I hear about this? Like, is this movie out? Like, oh, that's
and
crazy.
like
I feel like I heard something about this, but then it's
Christina pays for Netflix, but like I rarely watch that, dude.
the kids been watching that because like Disney's grown kind of stale. Hulu, it's good. Hulu's good for like anime, but at the same time, it's like I don't really get on Hulu anymore.
Hulu's good because like I for some
Shogun
reason
was the only
the
like
well that
recently that I was like
most
shit,
of the
dude.
things that I watch are on FX.
Yeah, which I
Like
guess
Shogun was on FX, Always Sunny was on FX,
yeah,
Alien Earth FX,
FX is doing good. I like
and it's like,
FX.
all right, okay, what cool. And but I mean that's Hulu, but like by I think by March next year Hulu will be integrated into Disney Plus, so it's going to
And
be
it's
one
like
app. But like what sucks is like Christina pays for Netflix and she watches Netflix. That's her streaming platform. I watch Hulu, but I basically only watch Hulu. The most time it gets consumed is via live television, and
yeah, like
that's
for
sort of the thing.
sports.
That's the real big caveat on why I cannot cancel Hulu
Yeah.
because like like that's how I watch hockey. That's how I watch basketball.
Because if only there was a way for like these corporations, like the NHL or the NFL, to like, I don't know, have a way for you just to consume the content that they create instead of having to
But
go
there's no
through.
money. That's what people you say that and you're not wrong, but there's no way they make money off those TV deals.
Yeah, I get that, but it's also
That's
like
how
it's
that's how the entity of the NHL actually makes money by
like
contracting out
sell it
certain
out to like
games to
ESPN
TNT
or
and
like
TNT
TNT, and
because
then
those
yeah,
networks pay for those rights to stream to host those games. Same
hey,
thing with the NFL. That's why the NFL's on 10 fucking channels.
it's on
Even though
it's
you pay $400
dude.
a year for NFL Sunday ticket.
The last podcast, guys, they just covered Aaron Hernandez. I don't know if you guys shouts out Aaron Hernandez if you guys
No,
remember that.
no,
No, not
do not
shouts
shout.
out him, but shouts out
No,
the
that dude's a
story. He's a piece of shit. Yeah,
terrible person.
but they talk about the NFL a lot and how like basically it was like they were looking at the prices and it's like $300-$400 to watch a whole season of football, and it's like then you got the tickets if you want to see them live. It's like $300-$400 for just a
Bro, I was
nosebleed.
telling you that today
Yeah, and
in the fucking outer space levels.
it's
It's
insane.
like,
Who do you
and
think?
I think,
Who is it for?
and that's sort of again, that's another pivot to something else. This is not meant to be like, oh, like what was me, but I think that it's like I was telling you earlier. There is a study to be had about, some people romanticize COVID, present company included. We got to spend a lot of time with our families, with our young children at that
With
age,
each other, you know?
that and like I had two dogs that died like during that whole time, and I got
Yeah.
to spend a lot of time and take care of them and all that sort of stuff. Anyways, so like, and I understand that COVID was a global pandemic, all that great, cool, but like people got into hobbies, right? People got into magic, people got into sports cars, people got into
Woodworking,
like what just
bread
like all
making.
sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of these fucking corporations made fucking record profits because people were bored and looking for shit to do. And what that has done has then ruined everything. It has
Yeah.
ruined everything because now everything is just like gross. It's just extremely
It's like
overpriced.
capitalism was allowed to like fester and bloom into some kind of
Dude,
new organism in which it
yeah.
consumes everything around it, and
Yeah.
like everything has to be monetized and everything has to cost money, and you can't
And
have anything, and you have to oversaturate everything because
mhm.
you've created this environment in which you have to breed and grow the virus, and so like it's just like create,
Dude, it's gross, man.
throw
I
shit
mean,
at the wall.
sports have always been expensive to see in person, and especially if you're someone like me, and we've talked about it many times. Like one of the main reasons I stopped going to Jaguars games is because I was spending thousands of dollars
Yeah,
between
for
airfare
what too?
and
Even in that
hotel
situation, to fucking
and
to watch
to
them
watch them
what?
get obliterated,
Yeah,
and and it's like, you know, I will never go to a game in Jacksonville in September ever again because I am not interested in sitting in 115-degree heat, win or lose. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not interested. I don't want
yeah.
to sit in 90, 85-degree heat at home. I'm not doing it. I'm
Also,
not going to pay money.
listen to that whole story on Aaron Hernandez and like the 3-part series they did. I don't think the NHL is like, or the NFL is like a very good organization.
It's not.
I don't think that they're very
Oh, you
like,
mean a corporation, a billion-dollar entity?
yeah, and it's like the way that it's
Do
kind
you
of like
think that Aaron Hernandez is the only person? Bro, it's
no, no,
every
no.
year.
That's the thing.
Every
The
year.
second episode, they go into the fact that like the NFL has like done everything they can to cover up CTE and like what it does to people, as well as like deny any kind of connection between, smashing your head into a wall every single like down and stuff like that. And so it's like I don't think they're very good. Like the good people. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they really, it's almost like they had the Vince McMahon strategy where it's like, oh, you want like healthcare and stuff like that, and like it's like fucking what do you a
Well, I've
little
been on
sissy,
record many times that I think the NFL is a bad product, but it doesn't matter because it makes money regardless, in spite of
Yeah,
itself.
and it's again, you talk about like people supporting Disney outright. People support the NFL outright because it's like that's something they always done, and they will. There was it's like
But
one
here's
of
the
those things where
here's
it doesn't matter what they do,
there
they'll
there
never
is
not
a
support the
safety
NFL.
net for the NFL, multiple safety nets. One of them
Flag
is
football.
no, one of the safety nets is it doesn't matter how many people are in the stands. Attendance does not matter. COVID proved that it does not matter who comes.
Yeah,
Right. It doesn't matter
yeah.
because those TV deals are what makes them money. But secondly, even if people didn't care, they're still gonna gamble on sports, which is the most ironic thing in the world
Yeah.
because, you
It's
know,
it's almost like the entire thing is like built on matchbox sticks, right? And it's like it's a tower made out of like toothpicks, and it's all built on, I don't know, like just horrendous activities and like ruining people's lives and stuff like that via, one way or the other. If they aren't gambling, they're getting CTE, and if they ain't getting CTE, they're spending thousands of dollars to watch guys get CTE. And it's like, it's almost like it's not good, It's almost like people shouldn't support it to begin with. But I mean, I don't know. At least they're not doing anything like super bad,
All that to say is that
I wish we had a story to pivot to where like they I don't know, had a guy whacked or something like that. That'd be insane. That'd be crazy.
well, all that to sort of summarize in the sense that like, I what
Just remember, do you guys remember the fact that like Boeing had several people killed? That was insane time. Remember, like a few years ago, the guy,
Oh,
dude, that was
okay.
crazy. Anyways, allegedly, of course.
it's I hate more than anything that the things that I love or things that I like or things that I'm interested are being held hostage and by entities and corporations that I don't want to support but have no other choice.
Yeah,
They say, I say that you have no other choice. Well, you could just like not, and it's like okay, but like again, I like hockey. I like the Jaguars. Like I like the things that I like before they were at this
yeah,
growth stage.
yeah.
And like why do I have to give these things up? You give those things up. Give them back to me.
Yeah, it's like, but the problem is that like, even if oh, why don't you stop supporting them? Because it's like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because you're going to continue to support them because they're still going to continue.
Yeah, but
to make
I shouldn't
money.
have to.
I mean, but what I'm saying is just like the people who are saying that are going to continue to support them, and the people who are, and it's like they are never going to lose money because we've built a system in which corporations mean more to America than people do, and so they're going to figure out a way to make more money. And they're going to make it illegal to not go to those football games.
The thing about NFL, remember a couple years ago, there was people that were gonna like boycott and protest, and it's like a lot of good that did because that didn't fucking matter an ounce.
Yeah, man.
Because you yelled on social media, "Oh, I can't believe it," and then, like, I guess so. Bad Bunny got announced as the Super Bowl halftime show.
I don't even know who that is, man.
There you go, yeah, and
I'm
they're
so
like, "Well,
old now.
I'm gonna boycott," and it's just
Well,
like, but
I
thought
figured if it's
I thought you already were.
anybody of color, yeah, of course the NFL fans are gonna revolt.
Puerto Rican, I believe.
Oh shit, dude, you better watch out. Like they're gonna fucking straight up burn whatever Super Bowl city it is this year down to the ground because they got a person of color singing a song
Dude,
at the halftime show again.
I think the only way you would get me to watch the halftime show is if it was like Metallica, and I don't even like Metallica.
I
But
honestly
like,
don't even care.
but it's like fucking Backstreet Boys, and then like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and
I think
Shania Twain. It's like I don't give a shit.
I think the last
Aerosmith.
time, truly the last time America rallied around a Super Bowl
Janet Jackson.
was whenever Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake got up there, and then the conspiracies that came out of that event. Was it staged? Was it intentional? I don't know, man. I can't tell you. Okay,
You just saw a booby.
that's all. It was my first experience with boobies, and I was just
No,
like,
it was not.
It wasn't. I honestly like didn't see it until like years later when I got brave enough to Google it on the interwebs, and I was like, oh, okay. It's just like she's got like a nipple tassel thing, and it's like cool, like it's like a star,
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. But
Oh God,
I didn't mean to make this episode so scary, guys. Sorry, this is the first day of spooky season. Sorry about that, but geez.
Wait, sorry, I sort of pivoted. Before we get into it, not to interrupt you again.
No,
but
you're good. I didn't have anywhere to go with that.
Every week, seemingly, we're trying to teach you new knowledge.
I like that.
New things about like the basic things you should have learned in school.
It honestly should be a whole series on its own.
Can you name the 3 branches of government?
Oh yeah, dude. I got that one. That one's judicial. Oh man. Okay. So executive, judicial, and legislative, right? Is that the 3 of them? Or is that
Executive, judicial, and legislative.
That's okay. I got it all 3. Maybe let's go.
Yeah, mine was. I think we should tweak it a little because I kind of have a problem with it.
Okay. What's your problem with it?
I think it should be pedophiles, corporations, and church.
Fucking roasted, dude. Got their asses, dude. Fucking yeah. And you can be all mad, but but until you make it not true, fuck you. At the end of the day, go fuck yourself. We can't have that though because you've got 2 branches of government that are the same, right? pedophile in churches. Let's go. We got him again. Fuck
Oh,
yeah, dude.
you can
Got one in there.
corporations might be in there too.
Hell shit. They probably, honestly, we got, hey, it is a
There's
lot
some
like
over-
today's government, right? Right? Is
Some
it?
overlap.
Damn, dude. We just burnt the entire government to the ground. Dude. They somebody get them some WD-40 because that's not the right one. What do you use for burns? Aloe vera. Somebody get them some aloe vera, dude. You know what? Get them WD-40 too because they're probably gonna need some lube to pull something out of their ass. I'm sure.
Oh,
Let's fucking go, dude.
so Halloween.
Halloween.
It is
my guy.
spooky season. What was the name? Hallow Sketty?
Hallow Getty is what I got, dude. It's
I
kind of
think
like Gettysburg.
I think Hallow Sketty works better.
Either one. Fans can vote on it. Whoever texts Alex or me first and says the one, we'll go with it. It'll just be one person. That's all it's got to be. It's like one person will be like, I like this one better. And I'll be like, okay, cool, we'll go with it.
So it's Hallow Getty
Hallow Getty
versus
or Hallow Sketty.
Hallow Sketty. Okay.
But
I think
yeah,
Hallow Sketty
it's our
sounds better.
6th annual. Did you know? Fun fact for all you listeners out there. History lesson for everybody for the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. 6 years ago, this Halloween will be the first Halloween episode we debuted, which was A Death Has Come to Your Town, Sheriff.
Was that the one I told the story of all the spooky encounters I had, or was that the following year?
That was, you told all the spooky stories that you had, because we did a thing where we both had stories. Like I had like one personal story, and then Alan, shouts out Alan to the Great New Shirt, had sent me a story. And then you also had a bunch of personal stories, and you told us the story of your wife's parents' home, in which her grandmother was had to like go to the hospital because of
because she was afraid of the room.
yeah, and like she was going crazy. It was just like,
And then
it's like,
and then the little horse with the boy on it.
yeah, dude, still haven't seen him, but 6 years later, still haven't got to see him. So
I mean, you're not over at that house very
I
often.
know.
There's the piano that used to play,
Mm-hmm.
which Bailey,
And-
she swears by it.
That episode has a fun little Easter egg in there because I'm pretty sure that I was scared shitless listening back to it because there was some point in which something weird happened on the recordings, and there was like what sounded like some kind of like girl screaming in the background or something of that nature, or something weird to happen like halfway or like 3/4 of the way.
There
through
was
the episode.
another one too. There was one episode where there was like a whisper,
Yeah, something of that nature. Dude, we've had some like, and it's all like roughly around Halloween time.
and like
too.
all those are legit.
Like that. Yeah, we were recording
Like
at the time. I think
legit.
the one, I think it was the first Halloween episode. I heard something in my, yeah, it was this episode because I remember it distinctly. I was sitting there like we were recording, and
In person.
heard in person. This is back when we did it in person. It's crazy. Like I heard what sounded like, it sounded honestly like Zoe was like either shouting or something in the background, and you were just like, what's wrong? And I was like, did you not hear that? He's like, no, whatever. And then like you go back to the recording and like you hear me say like, what, did you not hear that? And like you hear before it, like you hear the sound or whatever play. It's spooky, dude. It spooked me. It spooked me good. But
I think the most spooky thing was like how I have seemingly not changed at all.
same exact person, dude. It's insane. Like it's crazy. Like you're like the same exact person as you were back then, like in the voice and everything. I sound like that episode, I think we'd been doing it for like a good 10, 15 episodes, and I still sounded like I was terrified for some reason,
Because you were.
I had a little baby voice.
It took you a while to get out over that stage fright.
Yeah, I think we were still using the Yeti microphone, so it was like, kind of echoey and whatnot. We were in the same room.
Not the best.
But still a good episode. Still fun listen. So
Yeah, those are some of my favorite episodes. Like
Yeah.
because like we started off like the Halloween one was like we did a Halloween episode, and then it wasn't for like 2 years until we started doing like, oh, we'll do like 2 or 3 episodes. I think last year we did a whole goddamn month.
yeah, we did 4 days of Halloween. I think the last one I ended up doing like cryptids or something of that nature. Yeah, man. And then so I figured we'd keep whenever we get around to it, I felt like we kept keep the thing going. So we got some spooky stuff to talk about.
So tell me some stuff while I sit here and I drink my Mai Tai.
Yeah, dude. So it is obviously the 6th annual Halloween week, Halloween weeks, I should say, because there's gonna be 4 of them. But so I
Is
figured, hopefully, I don't know. I'll have to come up with something for the next 3.
You're gonna lose
of them.
some steam.
So, yeah, we'll lose some steam around the middle.
Talk about
We'll
all
come
the
back
weeks we're
strong.
gonna do, and then like we just don't ever acknowledge
But
it again.
I figured to get us truly into the spaghetti season, the spaghetti Halloween season, we can talk about how they do a Halloween around the world.
Okay.
Because you know me, right? I'm a very local guy. I don't really think globally about things, and I'm very ignorant when it comes to globalness, right? As we've discovered recently. So I thought maybe we expand our broaden my borders a little bit and like kind of look at Halloween is done in other countries. So
Well, I know that in China it's very strict.
I would
They don't
assume.
like they don't like skeletons or devils.
Well, they do
Devils.
have. So China, funny enough, China does in fact have sort of a Halloween celebration, but I equate it more to like a Dia de los Muertos situation.
Okay.
It's called the King Ming Festival,
Okay.
and it's celebrated at the beginning of April, which doesn't feel like a very spooky month to be celebrating.
So they don't celebrate Halloween.
So it's like that's the thing about these is it's kind of like Halloween, but it's more just like a celebration of the dead and or like spirits and stuff like
So
that.
Halloween adjacent.
Halloween adjacent, but it's the beginning of April, and it's a holiday reserved for celebrating the deceased. So again, a lot like a Dia de los Muertos situation, and it's an event known as Tomb Sweeping Day, where I guess you could probably guess what they do. They sweep tombs. Yeah, that was. I was waiting for everybody else to answer, but they do sweep
Okay.
tombs and just they do respectful acts to honor the deceased.
Oh, dude, Tomb Sweeper. That sounds like a really cool, like fucking black metal band.
To me, that sounds more like a porn parody of like the Tomb Raider. It's like the Tomb Sweeper, and he's like out there, like, but it's like a progressive, like, fun little maybe some girl on girl action, maybe some guy on guy action going on, and it's like I know it's kind of nice, but that's just where I go with it.
Raid. I got a tomb you can raid.
Raiders of the Lost Tomb, yeah, that'd be a good one too. Lost Womb, that's got to be one out there already,
There you
for
go.
sure. Then we're gonna jump on over to Ireland.
Raiders of the Lost Womb.
Raiders of the Lost Womb, baby, which doesn't sound as hot as you
It's
think
like
it would,
it's like an
honestly.
Indiana Jones Lara Croft crossover.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Because Raiders of the Lost Ark is Indiana Jones.
but I feel like it's probably gonna be like that ET situation, like the ET porn parody, but it's like a mummy in this situation. It's like really gross looking, like skeletal. Like I'm thinking like, what's that show that's like used to come on sci-fi or whatever with the Tales of the Crypt Keeper or some of that nature.
Yeah.
That guy, the host of that show, he's the guy getting boned in that Raiders of the Lost Womb, and it's not sexy at all. It's very gross, actually. So let's pivot. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about
Are you
Ireland
talking about
now.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, it's the Fred knows what I'm talking about right now. He's shouting at me, but it's
I
like,
got you.
and I think
I see
Alan's
his
probably
face.
shouting.
He's
Yeah,
like a ghoul. He's like a ghoul
very
skeleton.
ghoulish. He's got like 4 teeth.
It's like Creep Show
It's
ish.
yeah.
What is the name of that show?
It's something Tales of the Crypt or something of that nature. Like,
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from
There it
the
is.
Crypt. Yeah.
There it is.
So,
That's it. That's it.
but he's in it. He has a great segment. He's got a pretty big hog on him. So you'd be surprised. Anyway, so in Ireland now, I'm gonna pivot over to
Ireland.
my homeland of Ireland.
Technically, you're German.
I mean, I was born in Germany, but my roots go to Ireland. So
Ireland.
Ireland. Anyways, Halloween is it's okay. Well, I lost my place. I was reading. It's actually, this is a fun fact. I didn't know this, but Halloween originates from Ireland.
It's a
Right.
Gaelic holiday, right?
It's a Gaelic holiday where it's an ancient festival of the Samhain. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Sam Hain. He's a great guy. I love him. And it was celebrated at the beginning of winter in pagan
Glenn Danzig.
Ireland 2,000 years ago. But the festival takes place all across the country, from the Puka Festival, which celebrates the folklore behind the Celtic holiday, to the Derry Halloween. It's Derry, not dairy, like milk. And it's a celebration in the northern part of Ireland.
Derry from Letterkenny.
Yeah, like Derry. Yeah. Which one's so fucking awkward, bud? But it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun little celebration. It's
Okay.
It's where the Halloween comes from. So
Sure.
then we got our friends over in Japan. Shouts out Adrian holding it down as the ambassador.
I bet he's not listening to this podcast in like 5 years.
Maybe not, but he's our ambassador to Japan is what I'm gonna dub him. So I hope,
Okay.
yeah, spaghetti ambassador. I hope he listens still. But if he
Fred's
doesn't,
our German ambassador.
German ambassador. We got Jim, our UK
Jim would be the
ambassador.
UK ambassador. Look at us.
Who else do we know? We need a Russian ambassador next.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to be involved in that.
We need to be a Russian
We
ambassador.
definitely we need someone from New Zealand, so we need a Kiwi. We need
maybe the bird. Maybe just the bird.
we need someone from Aussie.
Canadian. We got. Who could we dub our Canadian?
Well, we could have said Jed, but
Jed.
we haven't talked to Jed in years.
He's honorary
He's on the way East Coast though.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Okay.
We need someone in like Toronto or fucking Calgary.
Yeah, we need Tim to move up. He could be our Canadian. He's basically Canadian. He lives close enough, right? Yeah.
No, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Colorado's like right on the border, right?
Not.
It's basically on the border. We'll just go with it. Anyways, Halloween in Japan is a new holiday. It's embracing the Western tradition, though, our tradition of Halloween, but adding its own influence. It's a celebration of the deceased, including Oban, which is like their form of celebration for the deceased or whatever. But they don't do trick or treating as much. They do love costumes though, so that's pretty neat. They like the costumes. So
Yeah, cosplay's pretty big. in
cosplay
Japan.
is pretty big in Japan. Yeah. So then you got the Guatemalans.
Any excuse to like not be yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe you should take off here.
I really should.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty
It
big
is.
here.
We do have a pretty big cosplay market. Yeah, they got Comic Cons all over the place. There's like a new one popping up every year. So, but the Guatemalans, they are of course honoring the dead, but they have a cool thing called the Giant Kite Festival, and these things fucking go 40 feet up the air, and they're like hand painted and shit. It's not really anything to do with the dead people, but it's like an honoring the dead or whatever. That's pretty neat. Then you got
Like the
Italy.
Lantern Festival in Japan.
Yeah, I think they actually mentioned that somewhere, but I can't remember where I read it. But Italy, fun fact, they also have been doing they've been doing some celebration of a Halloween. But they do it on November
It's a
1st.
stereotype, by the way.
Hey, you know, haven't taken
I mean, they
everything
do,
from us
they
yet.
do, they do, they do that. and
Yes.
they do sound like that, but you are stereotyping.
That's fair. And I
Or,
apologize.
or would that be
All
profiling?
I think it's stereotyping. Yeah. Because profiling is like me walking down the street. I'm like, hey, you're Italian. You're Italian. Put that
No,
spaghetti down.
no.
you know,
Profiling
like-
would be, oh, you're Italian, so you're in the mafia.
Yeah. Well, I think that would also be a stereotype as well. But I wouldn't want to do that because I don't want to get killed by somebody in the mafia. So
I'm gonna look. While you do that, I'm gonna look up the actual definition of stereotyping and profiling.
got it. Okay. I'll tell you all about Italy's celebration of Halloween, though. It begins on November 1st, and it's called an Ognissanti, I don't know how to say that, but it's All Saints Day, basically. But it has deep religious undertones, obviously. I mean, it is like home of Catholics, right? I'm pretty sure. But it's a common Italian holiday dedicated to a specific. It's not dedicated to a specific saint, but it's dedicated to all saints as a whole. And then it's also celebrated differently in about every region within Italy. So in like Sicily, they do the deceased rise from the dead and bring gifts to well-behaved children. It's their legend. And then Romans will eat a meal near grave sites of loved ones, kind of like a Dia de los Muertos. Yeah.
So it seems like a lot of people are super into celebrating the dead, which I mean,
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's cool. You know, honoring your ancestors.
To answer the question, stereotyping is the mental act of forming a general assumption about a group of people or person based on their characteristics,
Okay.
such as race or gender. Profiling is the action based on the stereotype, as in the act or taking action or making a decision based on the stereotype or other information.
I don't think we were doing either. When you read the definitions, I think that like that was more of, like,
Stereotyping. Stereotyping is what that would be.
okay, yeah.
Assuming that because someone is Italian, they're in La Cosa Nostra. That's a stereotype.
Got you. And then profiling would be like you calling the police saying that you see somebody from the mafia walking down the street, whenever in reality it's just a guy, and he's just
I wouldn't call the police.
he's just tan, and he's just going to work. So, yeah, don't call the police. Don't be a fucking narc.
His name's Giovanni
Don't be a fucking narc. Okay, mind
Giovanni
your own goddamn business.
Rigatoni.
Unless children or there's somebody actively getting harmed, don't call the fucking police. Okay.
You wouldn't. You would. You'd watch. Oh no.
I mean, I would try my best. I mean, if there was a kid being involved, like I would obviously would step in, right? But if it's like somebody having a dispute with like a brother or a sibling or something like that, I'd be like, I don't know all the situation. I can't act right now because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who did what, and
I don't have all my information.
I don't have all the information. I don't want to jump to conclusions here.
I
okay?
need to do my own research.
And it's
on
like
the
you get to that
situation.
part, you're like, I need to do my own research about the situation, and then my brain goes, or I could just leave and not be involved. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay not to get involved in things, right? There's too much stuff
Are
going
you saying
around.
that it's okay to also not express an opinion on something?
Yeah, I think that that's honestly a good takeaway. Like sometimes you can just like let things happen.
Mm-mm. That you're right as an American to express that opinion.
What's funny is that a lot of people are like, "Yeah, this guy's got it. This guy's got it. He's absolutely correct right now."
Who, me or you?
You are absolutely people like nodding in agreement. Like, yeah, he's right. He's right. Is I as an American, I do have the right to say whether or not I agree with something, and you can't take that away from me yet. So,
Unless I don't
England,
agree with that opinion.
unless I don't agree with that, but unless it comes from somebody that I don't agree with or think ill of, because
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to take it away from you
Yeah,
because you upset me.
you can't say it, but I can. Don't worry about it. England. Oh, we only got like I
Yeah.
think we got like two more. England,
Okay.
right? Halloween is increasing in popularity, and they do celebrate it a lot like
Because
we
they just
do.
want to be like America.
Basically, they're just trying to get back to us. Is what they're like. These guys are actually pretty cool.
We're just England 2.0.
We, I think that we are what England
We
wanted
corrected
to
all the
be.
things the English did wrong.
Yes, and
I'm just doing this for Jim.
we are what England wants to be, right? We're what England
Yeah.
sees when they look in the mirror, baby.
England's little brother. We're big brother.
We're toting our guns. We're toting our guns. We're drinking our beers, dude. It's 4 o'clock somewhere. You know what I mean? So,
I think it's 5 o'clock.
nah, dude, it's 4 o'clock, and you're allowed to drink whatever you want because you're an American. So, I don't care if it's 4 a.m., 4 p.m. You drink that beer, buddy. But it's overshadowed a little bit in
4
England.
a.m. you drink that beer.
Yeah, dude, fucking drink it anyway you want.
Especially if you're on a flight.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something to calm the nerves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I haven't had a drink in like 2 years or something like that. Something crazy. I don't remember. But
You want
anyways,
to be like me.
yeah, I want to be cool. You know.
Well, I didn't say that.
But it's overshadowed in England by Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah.
So you know anything about the Guy Fawkes Day?
Remember the 5th of November.
Oh, is that oh shit, dude. You had
Gunpowder
you had
treason.
more of an education than I did because I had no idea who this fucking guy was. But apparently, he tried to kill King James I. He failed miserably, and plot was discovered. And he was trying to kill him with a barrel of gunpowder. That's your first mistake because it takes at least 2 shots to blow it up. So, you know, because of Fox attempted to kill the king with a barrel of gunpowder before being found by the authorities and being sentenced to death. The holiday is celebrated with bonfires across the country, and instead of trick-or-treating for candy, the children walk around and ask for a penny for the guy.
So, have you seen V for Vendetta, or do you know what that is?
It's the movie where he carves the V in things, and he wears a mask.
That mask is Guy Fawkes.
Okay, so he was like the whole. Okay, so he was the whole movement. Like, so he was the dude who started the anonymous movement. Got you. Okay.
I mean, no, Anonymous took his face and his idea
So he started
for revolution.
He started internet revolutions. Is what I'm
Well,
hearing.
no, because the internet
Yeah.
was like 500 years after he died.
What I'm hearing is like he's
Is the internet.
the internet.
We took Guy Fawkes and turned him in his body into the central hub of the internet.
That would be crazy though. Honestly, like talk about a plot point, a plot like a plot twist or whatever. Like he is
Yeah.
the internet. That'd be kind of crazy. He's like I picture Full Metal Alchemist. He's like the main bad guy in Full Metal Alchemist, hooked up to all the tubes
I
and
also don't
shit.
think it would surprise anyone ever that I am more educated than you
Yeah,
are.
it's kind of crazy, man. It feels like you went to school and I fucking lived under a
Did?
rock. Yeah, I legitimately lived under a rock.
I do. It's so funny, man. Like it's one of the most fascinating things about like our like friendship and our relationship, whatever, is that like we are of similar age, but like there are times that I feel like I am light years older than you.
I would also argue that like we have very similar educations, and
We don't.
We had similar educations. And
We had a
I didn't retain
similar-
anything. You retained everything. Is what it is.
We had a similar path in the sense that we took the same steps. It took you twice as long to finish college as it did me.
Well, that was again because I can't retain information.
But I also we had drastically different educations. Even though like my education in high school was not, the best, it was definitely better than yours.
I mean,
Sharps Chapel with a population of 12 people
well, that's not
in
where I
your
went to high
graduating
school.
class.
Okay, that was
whatever,
elementary school, but yes.
whatever. You had 12 people in your graduating
Hey,
class.
no. My graduating class in 12th grade. Okay, we had at least probably like 200, maybe 3.
In the school?
Yeah, like whenever my senior class was like probably like 1 or 200.
I think mine was like 500-600.
That's crazy, man. That's too many kids, you know.
And I believe the year after us was like 800-900.
Yeah, dude. There's too many kids in these schools. So, we don't have teachers. So, but Mexico, they got the whole Dia de los Muertos. Everybody knows
So
that
like none of these
one.
are like actual Halloween.
I
Just
mean,
from what I'm gathering is other than
England does a pretty
Ireland.
similar
I mean,
Halloween.
Ireland's like the only one.
But again, it was like more of a broad, like, how do they celebrate the dead, essentially? Because that's like technically speaking what Halloween's about, right? It's like the celebration of the dead. Or is that like, what is it? I don't even know what Halloween's actually about.
Did you know this is crazy? So for anyone who doesn't know, I used to work at Hobby Lobby, and it was not a religious thing, and that's like the worst, like most offensive thing to me is when I inform people I worked at Hobby Lobby, and like people default to be like, oh, like you're like a super devout Christian, and it's like, no, I needed a job, and
Yeah.
it paid well, and if you knew what I knew about the people who worked at Hobby Lobby, you would change your tune. Anyways, like the two biggest seasons were like Halloween decor, like Halloween and fall, and then like Christmas. I had, dude, news to me, apparently like up to like 4 years ago, Halloween stuff is completely acts like they no longer sell it in Hobby Lobby.
That's so stupid, man. You're
You know
talking about
why?
because it's just supporting the devil or something,
Yep.
probably.
That is 100%. Even though
They
like,
probably like
you know,
support like Satan and stuff. Like, so.
that's not cool, but like stealing artifacts from, countries
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
that's okay.
Preventing, women from having, birth control, that's okay. Basically, supporting any kind of anti-LGBTQ plus movements, that's
Hmm.
okay. But God forbid somebody wants to get a little spooky around here and wants to have a pumpkin carving or like a ghosty hanging up in there. But God forbid that happens. Legit, like literally.
Unless
God
it's
forbid.
changed, I'm gonna trivia question.
Okay.
Where do you think the headquarters to Hobby Lobby is?
Probably smack dab in Jesus country,
So,
which
so you're saying somewhere in the Bible Belt?
somewhere in the fucking Bible Belt, dude.
Okay, so where? I'm gonna check. I know where it's at, but I'm gonna check to make sure that it hasn't moved.
Okay, while you're checking that, fun
Okay,
fact,
it has not moved.
fun thing I think we should do is for all of Christianity, right? We take all of Christianity, all the different sects, right? Because there's different like sections, not like
Well, there's
not,
male and female and
yeah, but all the different
transitioning.
sects.
I know it was a
Okay,
joke.
I know, I get you, but
It was a
all the
poor
different,
joke, but it was a joke
all the
nonetheless. Told you I'm
different,
not funny.
all the different
I'm
sects
just gonna keep interrupting.
of Christianity. We
That's
take 'em.
funny.
You got Baptist and you got Methodist, and there's probably some other ists in there, right? You take them all, put them under one thing, and you make a literal Bible belt, okay? Then what you do is you have the leaders from every single one of those sects of Christianity.
So like a Justice League.
No, like a battle royale, like a wrestle at the castle situation. You have them fight for the belt, and the winner gets the belt, and they get to make the calls for all of Christianity, right? So it's
Until
like
the next year when they have to
until
do
the
it
next
again.
year when they do it again. But fun thing you do is you pivot here. You smacked the microphone this time, dude. You smacked
did.
it, dude. Fuck
I did.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It wasn't me this time. Okay.
It's because I'm vibing on the beach, dog.
Hey, I get it, man. It's hard. You got a Mai Tai in your hand. You got the breeze blowing in your hair. You got a coconut flying at you. You got to smack it out of the way. So,
Iguanas crawling on me, man.
dude, man, they're trouble too. They're trouble from understanding invasive species. So, okay, let me finish my thought. Jesus Christ. Okay,
Yeah, he's involved somewhere. He's the referee.
yeah, he's on high. He created this whole thing, dude. That's me. I'm Jesus. Anyways, okay. And what's fun about it is you take other religions too. So you put somebody from Satanist, right? You start the Satanist church. You throw them in the mix, right, to really create some drama. Maybe you get a
You gotta put an
Buddhist,
atheist in there.
maybe get a Buddhist, atheist,
Muslim.
Muslim. Let's toss in somebody from like Mormon. All right, everybody gets to fight for this.
Pastafarian.
Pastafarian. Everybody gets to fight for this belt, and they do. Like if they win the belt, you have to honor the contract. They get to make all the calls for the religions as a whole for the whole year until it comes up the next time. And I think that's honestly, you start doing that, religions, I'm in. I'm sold. I want to wrestle the castle, rumble in the cage. I want a full on, and I think has to be fight to the death.
Yeah.
It has to be a fight to the death because that way every year We recycle the leaders, right? And every year they take on the job. They know it's what's going to happen. They have.
Then there's gonna be controversy. You're gonna have PEDs and people juicing,
This
people
is
paying at the
hey,
table.
this is what we have to do to
So
keep
they
the
all
world
have to
spinning.
die, right?
They all have to die
So
except for
it's
one
so
guy
it's last man standing.
Yeah, it's a last man standing. And whoever wins runs religion for the entire year. And that year they can bend the other religions can spend their time building up their next guy, right?
So what happens if like somebody survives but then like they die?
Like so they survive like no man, what is that called? What did you just say?
The last man standing.
Somebody survives the last man standing, but they get the belt and then they die.
Like, from the injuries of the fight.
A special election.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, but it's a work in progress, I think.
So where's the headquarters at?
Headquarters is probably going to be in like Minnesota.
I'm talking about Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, Minnesota.
No. Why would
I
it be
don't
in
know
Minnesota?
where the Bible Belt is. If I'm being honest
The
with you.
South.
Is it
Think of the poorest states in the
Oh, Alabama for sure, dude. Like Alabama. Okay.
The Bible Belt is like North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, tinges of like Louisiana.
So it's not
Texas,
even like really a
Oklahoma City.
belt. It's more like an anklet, right?
No,
So
it's just like it's a straight line. Kentucky's in there too, I guess. Ohio's really religious for some reason.
Headquarters for this Hobby Lobby. Is it in Tennessee?
No.
Okay, dang. Mississippi.
No.
Okay, Alaska.
No.
I'm gonna pivot, throw a curveball here. Colorado.
You got to think they got to get product once a week to all their stores.
I feel like that's trying to tell me something. It's like North Carolina.
No.
Fuck, Texas.
No.
Damn, dude.
You're getting warmer though.
Oh, okay. New Mexico.
No.
Is that part of the Bible Belt?
No.
I don't really hear much about New Mexico. You know what I mean? Kind of crazy. Arizona.
The reoccurring bit is just fucking Jacob's terrible geography.
Yeah, dude. It's just like
No, not
not
Arizona.
Arizona, Oklahoma.
Yes, Oklahoma City,
Let's
Oklahoma.
go, dude. It only took me 5 tries. First try, I got it.
Five
First
my
try.
ass, fucking 25.
Got it the first try. It's kind of
states.
crazy how I got that. I'm gonna cut everything out.
I
Where I
bet,
just
you, I
got
bet
it.
you couldn't find Oklahoma on a map.
I used to live in Oklahoma, dude. It's right above Texas, and it looks like a boiling pot of water, dude. I got you.
Again, just because you live there does not mean you can find it on a
I
map.
can find it on a map, man. I can find it. I can find Texas, and I can find Oklahoma, and I can find Tennessee, and I can find Florida, and then that's about my
Hawaii.
Hawaii, I know, is somewhere.
Because it's way out
Alaska's all the way at the top on the side of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've
California.
got the California. I could do the Carolinas are kind of iffy because it's like I don't know which
they're
one's
not.
I don't know which one's south, which one's north. You know, it might be a situation which they flipped them for some stupid fucking reason. West and Virginia and regular Virginia. Why did that happen?
What'd you call it?
West Virginia and regular Virginia.
I thought you said Weston. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, Weston, Virginia is where they made the Smith and Weston.
Yeah. That's where the Mothman is.
Yeah, dude. Point Pleasant, buddy. He crashed that bridge for sure. He fucking blew it up. But
We did that whole thing too, right?
yeah, we talked about it. He's not a bad guy. I think I did a weekly weird on the Mothman, if I'm not
Was
mistaken.
I guess Fred was on last October, wasn't he?
I probably around there, yeah.
Because we did cryptids. Hell, he was on this October. Is this just going to be like every year Fred's just going to be on in October?
I hope so. Because I love talking to Fred. Shouts out to last week's episode. Go back and listen to it. Because it's fun.
Yeah.
He's a good
What
guy.
else you got for me?
That's pretty much it for this week for Halloween stuff. Let's see here. What else happened during the week? Disney sucks again. We've already talked about that, so don't worry about that. Then we've got okay. This can be like the last story we talked about, but it's just it's kind of like a beef that I have, right?
Okay. I love a good beef, like a roast beef, turkey beef.
It's funny you say that. It has to do with animals, right?
Okay.
I don't want to come off as heartless, but there's not really any other way to say this without coming off as heartless, right?
Oh boy.
And
Did
it's
you
like
run this by your lawyers?
No, I didn't. I did not run this by legal, but I feel like they're gonna be okay with it because I'm gonna say it anyways. So sorry, not sorry here, but I'm tired.
I got super slouched.
Dude, I'm telling you, you have checked out. You're ready to go. You've been on the beach for so long now. You're getting a tan, and then now you're gonna start to burn. So I am tired of seeing videos in which somebody's saving animals from dumb situations. I'm sorry. I'll say it. Point being is like, to TLDR, there was a recent video came out where a moose fell into a well and was trapped there. And so the team spent 5 hours, countless amount of resources trying to save this moose from a well. And I feel like at some point we have to just accept that, like, it's going to die no matter what we do. Just leave it alone, right? Natural selection, it fell in the well. Let's not waste resources when those resources could be diverted to, like, I don't know, human stuff where we could save, like, actual kids who've fallen in wells. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure we'll save the kid in the well nonetheless, but
Why wouldn't that be natural selection?
because they're humans. But also, like, we're gonna say, like, saving the humans, fine. I get that. We're gonna save kids falling in the wells. That's fine. But I mean, I'm talking more so like, why are we wasting 5 hours worth of
I just want
resources?
to throw it out there. I do not agree with the thoughts and opinions of one Jacob Spaghetti. And
That's
he is
fine.
not representative of a whole of that Spaghetti Town because
That's-
I disagree wholeheartedly.
That's fine. I get that. But, and I understand that, like, again, I said at the top, like,
because
I
that
understand
that moose
I
doesn't
sound-
fall in the well if the humans didn't create the
Right,
well.
but it's not just a well. This is just a story that sparked me thinking about it, right? Okay? Because there's dumber situations in which, like, there's a deer who's trapped out in the middle of a goddamn frozen lake, who wandered out of the frozen lake, fell through the ice, right? Fucking starts drowning and shit, and then you're jumping in the water and saving it. It's like, guys, why are we risking hypothermia and death to save a baby deer, on the ice? I don't get it. I don't understand
that
it.
same logic could be applied to human beings, dude.
But that's fine. It's because I understand that if we're saving our own, right? That's good.
No, I didn't. Why? No, but that same logic is like, you're
But then-
stupid
okay.
enough to be out on the ice and you
Okay.
fell in. So
All
why
right.
we gotta save you?
Stick with me here for a second, though. Okay.
No,
So we're gonna,
because humans are animals.
We're thinking that this baby deer, this precious life, right? We got to save it.
Yeah, dude.
But
That's
in
veal,
the
dude.
same vein, hunting culture is like one of the biggest fucking things in the South and shit like that. And it's like people don't bat an eye whenever somebody, like, comes home with, like, 4 or 5 different deer, right?
Because
Slung
they
over
eat the
back.
deer.
But it's fine. But it's like deer. Okay, let it die and eat it then too. Like, whatever. But it's I don't
But
understand.
you would still have to rescue it. So
Why
why
would-
not rescue it while it's alive?
Because why? Why do you need to rescue it? It's deer. You know what I mean?
So?
It's out there on the ice. It got itself in this situation.
Dude, PETA is gonna come after you.
Fuck them. They're a horrible organization too. Hell, we've already went after churches, corporations. Fuck these PETA people. Okay, they suck too. All right. Fucking whatever, dude.
I do not agree with you at all on this.
I just think it's stupid. I think we need to stop wasting resources on
fine.
saving stupid fucking animals that fall into holes and shit like that.
I think we should stop using resources to save stupid people.
Yeah, that's fine too. Hey, if you want to rally, if you want me to rally behind your cause, sure, I'll rally behind your cause too. And
Yeah, but that might
just,
mean you get eliminated.
That's fine. I probably honestly deserved it. Okay, if I found myself in a stupid situation, I probably fucking deserved it. Okay, I just don't. Then it's okay.
Would it be better if they didn't record it?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. You don't have to tell me that you fucking saved the animal. That's the thing too. That's the thing that I hate about it too. Is that, like, oh, it's always like the sympathetic. You got the stupid fucking sorrowful music in the background. And it's like this, and it's like the text floating in the air. It's like this. Yeah, and it's like, oh, this poor moose. He fell in the hole. And now we got to save him. And it's like some people should.
Yeah, but like moose are cool though.
They're dumb. They're big dumb idiots. Okay, like I don't even know.
You're a big dumb idiot.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. What do moose even do? Tell me what a moose does.
Fuck shit up.
Exactly. It just walks through the forest.
What do you do?
Eats a bunch of it. I do the exact same thing as a moose. Goddamn nothing. Okay, I do nothing for society. Is what a moose does. All right, buddy.
You just don't have cool horns like a moose does.
But it's just. I mean, I just.
And you don't molt or whatever it's called, where like they shed their fur and it looks like blood and like
Yeah.
it's super
And it's
gnarly
super cool,
and metal.
super metal. And that's the thing too. Is that, like, nature is.
You
metal.
don't do that. You don't do that.
Nature in in a whole is
1
metal.
point for the moose, 0 points for Jacob.
Nature as a whole is metal. I get that, dude. And it's like these same people are going to risk life and limb to save a moose who's then going to get out of that fucking hole. He's going to go on. He's going to get ripped to shreds by a fucking grizzly bear 20 minutes later. And it's going to be like, oh, fucking nature,
don't
dude.
think-
See it on the goddamn Nature Channel or shit. Right?
Think grizzlies and
I don't
and
know.
moose.
Dude. I don't know who's a moose's fucking natural predator, but somebody eats it. That's for goddamn sure.
Dude, a moose is You don't fuck with a moose.
No, you don't fuck with a moose, Alex. You don't. You don't save it from a goddamn whale either, because like, why the fuck would you? It's just like
I don't think a moose can fall in a whale.
I feel like I'm having a scenario in which, you know how you hate when scientists do dumb shit with money, where it's like they discover like how to tattoo a tardigrade. Remember that? Like from a few months ago? Like you're like, God damn, this is so stupid. Why are we wasting resources
because
on this?
that is dumb.
That's how I feel in this situation, where it's like I see the money being wasted on us using the equipment, all the labor that's being put into saving this.
What else are they gonna do?
Fucking moose. Go save somebody from a fucking fire. I don't know, like something other than
they do that.
Not enough, because they're too busy saving fucking animals from dumb-ass situations. Oh no, this moose got its antlers stuck in a tree.
So you're saying that a firefighter should not go rescue someone's cat from a tree?
Fuck it. No, the cat got in the tree and get its goddamn self down, dude. Fuck them. Now, if it is a burning building with a bunch of like beautiful baby puppies in it, or like even just dogs, yeah, go save them. Absolutely, risk your life for that. That's worthy. But if it's like dumb fucking stupid moose who's trapped in a fucking...
Why do you hate moose so much?
It's not even just about the moose. It's just about stupid animals. It's just, it could be a deer. It could be a fucking
what if it
could be a
bear, a cougar. What if it's a bunch of red pandas? You go save them.
You want me to say it so that way I get in more trouble, don't you? Like where I say, oh yeah, say it. Say you're going to kill a bunch of red pandas. I'm not going to kill a bunch of red pandas because they're adorable, right?
So what it boils down to is like,
yeah,
you don't think that
yeah, it boils down to like, if I think the animal's cute or not. Is it a panda bear? Go save it. Is it a fucking, I don't know, hog-nosed slitherback snake? Fuck it. Who gives a shit? We got 100 other snakes. It'll be fine. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this. But
it's a weird hill to die on, but hey, you're gonna die on it, I guess.
Yeah, fucking.
They're gonna leave you there.
Luckily,
that moose fucking gores you to death.
They're gonna be like a situation which they show up to my house and it's like, God, you gotta help me get out of this tree. I'm gonna fucking die. And I'm like choking to death or something. Like, oh yeah. Wait a second. Are you the guy that said that shit about a moose? Are you the guy that said that shit about the moose? Oh, hey Terry. Look at this guy. He got himself stuck.
Terry, it's the anti-moose guy
up here. Should we save him?
That guy on that podcast, he said we shouldn't save dumbass creatures, and he's a dumbass creature.
Yeah,
let's point and laugh at that dumbass creature. You know.
I'm standing on it, dude. I'm standing by it.
Okay. I mean, whatever.
Because I don't, man, I just don't understand. It's like, but then we watch like the Nature Channel. Is that still around? Is the Nature Channel still around? I don't know, but
like Nat Geo
and shit like that, like Animal Planet. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, right? You're gonna watch a cougar like mow down like a bunch of fucking gazelles, and it's like,
but that is life. That is nature.
So is a fucking moose falling in a goddamn hole. Like that's just
no.
Nature.
You got to get the moose out because that could be the food for something else.
I want to shake my computer right now. It's just like it doesn't.
What? I had no idea you had such vitriol and disdain for like the helping of innocent creatures.
I love animals. I just want to say
that.
I love.
You
animals.
Literally don't.
I love animals, man.
Literally don't. After this stance.
I love my dog.
I
love the neighborhood has a bunch of puppies, a bunch of dogs that run after me. I never
Here
once think ill.
You're trying to get the PR. You're trying to serve PR.
Cats to a certain extent. I can't stand them after a little while, but I love them nonetheless. If they come up to me, I'll pet them. Right. I love going to the zoo. I support the zoo, buddy. I get a membership about once every other year. You know. I love animals. All right.
So what happens if they could take that moose that fell into the whale and put it in a zoo?
Fine. Okay. If that's what you're going to do with it, that's fine. Do they do that with these stupid fucking mooses that fall in holes? No, they just set them in the wild.
Dude, up until 10 minutes ago, I never knew this was a goddamn issue for anyone.
I just think it's so stupid, dude. I'm fucking tired of it. Seeing video of like...
What? Okay, hey, buddy. You remember that thing that we said where you don't always have to comment on things? You could just not watch the video.
As an American, right?
You could just not watch the moose saving video.
It's different for me.
Why is it different?
I have a podcast where I have to yell about things, okay?
Do you?
I don't know, man. I'm going to cut all this out anyway, so it's whatever.
Well, it's staying in the audio version.
I'm cut it all out, you know?